Welp, here I am. As promised, I have returned to you all to continue our little series known as Vergil Versus. The show where I rank and review opponents from across various media to see how they fare in a battle against yours truly. There. I said it. Are you two happy?
It's pretty good. You could work on being a bit more enthusiastic about it.
Not with this loadout. As I said before, this time isn't exactly going much to my liking. You'll see why soon enough.
Right. Hey, Vergil?
What is it?
Has that melodrama kid tried to reach out to you lately, possibly through an invite to a club?
I have no idea. I get random messages all the time. My mailbox is so full of unread crap that I wonder sometimes how my computer is still working. Haven't you ever wondered why I never screen share anything to you straight from the Discord?
I think there's a lot of reasons why you don't share your screen straight up with us, Vergil.
Oh, haha. Very funny, Aqua. Not predictable at all either.
Well, you kind of set yourself up for it, to be honest.
Grr. Can we continue?
I guess. I'll save my question for when we're done, I suppose.
Fair enough. So, to keep going, I have, as promised, analyzed the roster of fictional Face-Off Season 2, and am prepared to place them upon the hallowed tier list of Vergil Versus. And yes, I'm aware that there are some technical issues with the tiers right now. I spent 4 forklifting hours trying to get that slash removed, and it won't go away. You're all just going to have to deal with it.
Dude, none of us were going to point it out. The only one who apparently has beef with it is you.
Perfection, Dark. I expect nothing less from my kin, or my lists.
Vergil, has anyone told you that you're a weirdo sometimes?
I have been told that occasionally. The Aki way of sorts.
Huh?
Never mind, please keep going.
Thank you, Dark. Now, to begin. First of all, to begin this list, we have none other than Benjamin Kirby Tennyson, also better known as Ben 10. And despite him not even being old enough to drive a car in most appearances, the odds of a battle between the two of us, and more often than I'd like to admit, with me being defeated.
Wait, really?
Are you kidding me? Have you not seen what this delinquent is capable of? With the Omnitrix, or God forbid the Ultimatrix, he can transform into millions of aliens from across hundreds of realities. And while I do believe I can defeat many of them, there are quite a few I know would turn me into a hand puppet. Of course, the obvious one is Alien X, but after seeing what other transformations such as Clockwork and Atomics are capable of, I do not feel victory to be in my court guaranteed.
I guess that makes sense. Plus, he could also have other aliens since he does travel the multiverse. Like, it's not out of the question to say he might have a Kryptonian or a Saiyan form in there too.
Indeed. And like I said, if he has the Ultimatrix, then he'll be capable of turning any alien he has into a version of itself that's evolved through millions of years of absolute warfare. The unfairness is real here. I mean, I can't even cut the watch off his arm, thanks to the fail-safe that turns him into something that will survive the attack automatically.
So, why isn't he in the bottom tier?
Well, like I said, there are quite a few thousand other aliens I'd have no trouble defeating. It's just that if I give either him or the Omnitrix time to work, I'm cooked, like Christmas ham.
I don't disagree.
Then we shall move on. Up next is someone you are likely very familiar with, Aqua.
Wait, is that Sora?
It is indeed Sora, and he, much like his opponent, is going into the I need more power tier.
Wow, these kids really are doing a number on you, huh?
It would appear so. Much to my misfortune, it just so happens to be that Sora is a Keyblade wielder, one of the few weapons that can whip my behind like the belt of a drunken father in a trailer park.
Seriously? You can't fight against Keyblades?
Aqua, let me explain it simple and clean for you. The Keyblade, a magical weapon made of light of which exists and operates in both the physical and soulful planes of existence, is something that I, Vergil, the half-demon Dark Slayer, whose one weakness are attacks that target my soul, have trouble dealing with. I shall let you work out the reasoning for yourself.
You don't have to be so mean about it.
Well, I'm not too happy this is the answer I am left with. Because, disregarding the Keyblade, Sora also nearly matches me in speed, strength, and durability. For a dull, ordinary boy, he's certainly toppled more would-be conquerors than you'd think. Oh, and don't even get me started on nonsense like the power of friendship or the power of waking. I actually feel personally mocked, to be honest.
We get it. You're salty. Move on.
As you wish. So to continue with the butt-kicking, we come next to Hermione Granger, or specifically, the version of her that is an incarnation of Dr. Fate. And to no one's surprise, I get kicked in the nuts and rolled over once again. I don't feel like I need to explain why a master sorceress with powers rivaling that of the Spectre would fold me like my father's ugly lawn chair.
Well, I mean, that checks out as far as I know. Hermione isn't one to shy away from her studies. Give her the chance, and I think she'd be a great Dr. Fate.
I mean, we did fight alongside her during the First Joiner War and saw her clean Major House, so...
We did?
Ah, that's right. You still don't remember.
Remember what?
Foolishness. Don't interrupt. Because now we're coming upon the first ray of light in this trek of darkness and despair. And that is in the form of Shu Kunarai's Ghost Rider. I don't believe this particular FFO has aged well. Because given some of the things Hermione has done, I think she clears Shu out now.
I don't know. Honestly, I haven't heard from Shu in a very long time. Probably a reason for that, but I don't have the right to say.
Indeed. Because while he is a Ghost Rider, Shu is one I believe I could reasonably take on. He's not nearly as fierce as the likes of Johnny Blaze or Danny Ketch, and his feat of taking down Ache has since been debunked.
And that lands him in the middle tier?
Well, he's still a Ghost Rider after all. Even a weaker Ghost Rider is still going to be an exercise, so I'll allow Kunarai some credit. Our battle will be interesting to say the least.
Yep, and speaking of interesting...
Stick a fork in it. Yes, we sadly return to the Vergil cook-off with our next two combatants. Both of them are cleaning my clock and posting it to their Finsta with a cheeky comment. The narrator is going to walk into the arena and finish things with a single slap and Bailey. Oh, God. I don't even want to think about what she has in store.
Knowing her, she's probably watching this right now.
Oh, you know it!
No! Begone thought!
Alrighty. But just remember, Pookie, I'm always watching.
Dark, have I mentioned what a horrible idea it was of yours to bring her into this society?
I'm well aware of the mishap, Verge. I dated her for a while, remember?
A story of which I will apparently never hear about.
Why would you want to hear about that? That sounds like a despicable time.
It wasn't horrible. That's all I'll say.
Dark, I now question your personal tastes in full. And just for that, I shall keep you in your previous rank of you are not worthy as my opponent.
Shocker. Absolute shocker.
Indeed. What's not a shocker is where your next foe goes. Because unlike Logan, I do not believe taking on Zachary Abrams would be a very wise choice.
Probably not. The dude's pretty much been named the most powerful guardian of light. What do you think, Aqua?
What? Who is that?
Zachary Abrams, the last guardian.
Last guardian? He's not the last guardian. There's plenty of us. What are you talking about? What's going on? Hello?
I don't know anymore. All I know is that if I had trouble with Sora, then this guy who possesses a grand keyblade made from the Oathkeeper in Oblivion is going to run through me like mint ice cream.
Why mint ice cream?
We do not get along.
Oh, that's sad. Mint is a good flavor.
I'm not its biggest fan. Chocolate-dipped strawberry is the way to go.
I really like sea salt flavored. It sounds weird, but you guys should try it.
Perhaps, but it can wait. We can save this for an ice cream flavor tier list later. Right now, allow me to continue with this list. Up next is possibly a controversial choice, but I am placing Thor Odinson in the This Is Interesting tier.
Seriously?
Bullcrap.
It is not bullcrap. Thor Odinson is a powerful warrior with many battle accolades that I can deeply respect. His weapons of Stormbreaker and Mjolnir are comparable to my own Yamato, and he too has sibling issues, giving us something else to relate to. I think that a skirmish between Thor and myself is a balanced affair, with perhaps a small edge in my corner.
Balanced until you get your face smashed in or fried by lightning, that is.
Are you forgetting I can catch said lightning with my sword? And while I agree that he might be physically stronger, my speed ranks superior. What is to stop me from doing a reversal and landing the wombo combo?
The fact that he's survived worse, Vergil. The man's thrown down with Void Lords before and lived.
I have done my research, and I have no recollection of this encounter. And because it is my list, there he shall stay.
Whatever. Then I guess Shazam goes into the same tier?
Perhaps. No. I actually don't think taking on William Batson would be as even.
How? They literally tied in their fight.
Don't shout at me, I'll explain it to you.
Please do.
Well, do you not recall the time where Shazam punched a creature so hard that the blow opened a portal to another dimension? Or the times he's clashed with Superman to near equal results? Or the time he and Superman held a book with infinite pages? I was not aware of this when I first began looking into his feats. Thor cannot match up.
Okay, well, what about when Thor hit reality with Mjolnir so hard that it cracked? Have you heard of that time?
I did. But Shazam did the same thing without a weapon.
Vergil, who was swinging Mjolnir? The wind?
No, but can you not argue that without the hammer, Thor is weaker?
Is he Thor, god of hammers? No, he's the god of thunder. The hammer is just a conduit.
Well then. Nah, Bray, he's staying there.
Absolutely ridiculous.
But totally on character.
Whatever you're jabbering about, I don't care. We're almost done with this, so let me finish. In last place, going both ways, we have Spider-Man and Katana both joining you, Dark, in the not worthy tier. I do not feel the need to elaborate on why they are in this tier.
I guess not. I mean, don't sell Colton short, but I get it.
What do you mean, don't sell Colton short? He's literally street tier.
Yeah, but he's smarter than you think.
Aqua, why are you defending him so much?
Yeah, Aqua, why are you defending Colt so much?
Because we went out for a while.
Well, that might make things interesting.
What? What'd you do?
Yo, what's up?
Your girlfriend's cheating on you with Spider-Man.
Huh?
Vergil! It's not like that!
Well, that's between you two. Either way, I've fulfilled my end of the bargain. Season 2 has been ranked. It wasn't as much fun this time. Probably because I lost a lot more, but I have completed my obligation. I'm going to go take a nap now. Ciao.
I really don't understand him sometimes. I mean, we're all friends. But man,
Yeah, that reminds me, I do have Friday Night SmackDown to get ready for, so I gotta go too, Aqua. Bye.
What's their problems?
I don't know. I think they're expecting you to blow up because I dated Spider-Man for a while. Not like you don't know that.
Yeah, it happened. I mean, I went out with Morrigan Ansland for a bit, but the world's not ending because of it.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you want to get some Chick-fil-A?
Now that sounds great. Let's go.
Well, that was refreshing. Now, let us see what's going on with... What is this? Ahem. Dearest opponent, I hope this day finds you well. You have been invited to take part in a gathering put together by myself. Failure to attend this gathering will result in my sending your entire search history backlog for the last 12 months to your mother, your son, and your tax collector. Please do log on soon, as we shall begin within the next 5 minutes. Best of wishes to you. Melodrama. Urgh, that little bloodsucker. Does he think he can get away with this? I'll show him. It appears our business isn't finished after all.